Hey, it's Paul Anthony from Ink Different Tattoos and the Ink Different Tattoos podcast. And today we're at the Philadelphia convention, where we're going to introduce you to the people and personalities that make it happen. Welcome to the Convention Connection. Here we are, still at the Philadelphia convention. Now we're with Shannon M. Oxilox.
Hello.
Right? And I mean, this hair color is amazing. And it makes, to me, sense, right? Because watercolor is, is the genre you like to tattoo in.
All the fun colors, for sure.
Yeah. So before we get to tattooing, how did you get your hair to do this?
And I've been dyeing my hair since I was like 16 years old. So
okay.
My parents were all really supportive. They're like, it's creative. One or two colors at first, and then all of a sudden more and more.
It's amazing.
And I've done so many different colors that I got to a point where I was just like, let's just do them all.
And the fact that you're a watercolor tattoo artist is like, oh,
yeah, I know,
like
it kind of sells itself.
Yeah. So then how did you get into tattooing? When did you start?
I actually got into tattooing because I was into piercing a lot. I was doing piercings. I already got a couple of tattoos, but I was really going headstrong into piercings. I found body suspension. I started doing hook suspension and body suspension. I started working in this kind of environment. I just started to steamroll, you know?
And did you start with watercolor directly, or you started
I just started like any person. You just kind of start doing anything that, you know, your mentor tells you to do, really.
Sure.
You got to be well-rounded so you can understand all of it. Then you get to kind of play and experiment with what you like. But I did a lot of painting before that, so the painting just kind of came really natural, and the textures of watercolor came really natural. When I did paintings and like they would get a little messed up or something, I actually like the imperfections that happen. I was like watching Nico Hurtado videos.
Sure, yeah.
and trying to go to like conventions and meet people like that so that you could just kind of evolve the craft. And slowly but surely, I just saw more and more watercolor artists doing shows and things like that. And I was like, this is it. Like, this is the one.
How do you actually get into suspension? How do you start down that road?
And I just saw like, wow, there's this whole other performance art, almost spiritual experience. You know, I'm not like super religious or anything like that, but it definitely has like a very powerful feeling. And
I mean, there's got to be something spiritually, psychologically that you go through being suspended in the air by your skin.
You're going through so many ranges of emotions, so it's definitely.
And then when you're up there, how long are you usually up there for?
I mean, I've gone from anywhere from a real short suspension where it's only like maybe a couple minutes, you know, but I've gone anywhere up to an hour and a half. And I've probably had hooks in my body for like multiple hours, where it's like I'll get pierced, kind of feel it out, get you know, used to the feeling of it in your skin, and then, you know, 30 minutes later, you're flying around. So.
Wow. And so who are some of the people that have inspired you along the way? Artists that have really kind of...
I was really obsessed with Kelly Doty's artwork when I first started seeing her stuff, and just seeing like a female tattooer just rocking it, I was like, touched. So while I was actually doing body suspension for the shows, I had a few friends from Florida, my friend Robbie Ripple, my friend Brandon Pierce.
Yeah.
And my friend Brandon is from Florida. He worked at this shop called Foolish Pride at the time, and he kind of was like, hey, come along, do some shows with me. You're really good at suspension. You're a good tattooer. And I just kind of was only like 4 years into my tattooing experience when I was like, okay, I guess I'm ready for this, you know? And Wildwood was the first show I did in Wildwood, New Jersey. So Wildwood and Philly were really like some of my coming ups with the whole shows. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the travel, the camaraderie that you get of being like some of my friends next to me. I've met them and I've known them for years now, like almost 10 years. So.
And you guys do 30 plus shows, right?
Oh yeah, so I didn't start with 30, but it's
well that's
30
where we are now. So
now.
everyone doesn't know, Villain Arts has got 32 shows slotted for 2025, right?
Yep, we got a new one in Long Beach. Last year we added Meadowlands, another Jersey show, but I mean, we're always adding one or two.
It's an amazing undertaking and tremendous success.
Yeah.
Do you attend all of them?
Most of them. There's a few I don't go to just because, you know, I also work at home in Florida, so I kind of have to make time for my customers at home. Yeah, I've built quite a customer base there, so it's hard to juggle the two of them, but it works, you know. You
must have so many insights into how to be successful at conventions.
For sure.
What are some of the things that you do to help make sure it's a successful convention for yourself?
Just a lot of free, like, prepare work. Like, sometimes people they forget everything because they wait till last minute, and it's like not that hard to be like, I'm compartmentalizing some things so that you're ready to go, you know? Just trying to minimize every little thing you can. You're like, I feel like sometimes people come overly prepared, but there's also like vendors here selling stuff. Like there's things that you can buy here, use here, and never have brought it at all, you know? So just, you know, trust the system, especially with Villain Arts. I can't say that maybe about every convention. There is ink suppliers, there's multiple needle suppliers, any disposable need, books, clothing, you know, you could come here with nothing and leave with an entire new wardrobe, an entire tattoo setup, and for professionals only. There's more to this than just getting a tattoo. There's a whole lifestyle to this now.
And so if people want to get tattooed by you, right? If they want to go to the conventions, let's say March and forward, you're going to be at all of them?
Most of them. I don't really do Texas. I oddly don't do Denver anymore, but I do Colorado Springs. That's a new one that we're doing, and I really like that town. It's very cute. But there's lots that I do. If you email me or hit me up on Instagram, that's the best way to get in with an appointment at any convention, really, and I'll send you my list. So that's typically what I do.
Awesome. And then where's the Instagram? How can I follow you?
Oxilox, Oxilox.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem,
Really
Paul.
wonderful meeting you.
Thanks
for spending the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I hope you enjoyed that interview. If you did, please like, subscribe, share it, tell your friends about it. Watch the next interview right here.